All right, welcome back to Dunk Scott Traders Hub. Yes, good morning everyone. Apologies for the delay, but we are here and ready. So let's get into it and get started. Let's get into it and get started. Of course, as we start, you know the drill, guys. Go ahead and give us that thumbs up. It helps us to keep on growing the community together as we trade together. So without any further ado, let's pray and get started. Father, we say thank you for your goodness. Thank you for your loving kindness. Thank you that we're back here for the Tuesday analysis. Thank you for yesterday's profits, for the market setups that you gave unto us, and for everything that we were able to do, Lord. And as we start today, we're saying thank you for even more profits today in our advance, because we know that you're good God. You're the God that loves to give his children good things, and that's what we're here for, the profits, to have a good life, and of course to give you all the glory and honor at the end of it all, Lord. We give you praise, Lord. We give you all the glory as we make money today and as we trade together. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen. All right. Good morning, Julius. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, guys. I believe you are having a great time already. Hopefully yesterday you were able to make some money, because money, the assets that I told you about that we were going to focus on, they paid off apart from J10. All right, so let's start off with Crash 500 as usual and get into this. All right, so Crash 500, let's go. Yesterday, the initial analysis, price to react from there, we pull back, and then we get enough momentum to break out or to break and retest. So it gave us a break, a retest there on H1, which was vague, and then went ahead to come to this other level. Remember that level there? I had already showed it to you there, that level there, and that's where price has reacted from our previous order block there. So price has reacted to that, and now it's dropping. According to H4, you can see clearly that it is dropping, so we don't need this. What else? This was a change of character, higher high, so it should drop for a higher low. We never saw a rejection from this level, so we can leave it. But then there's a fair value gap right here. It's a big one according to H4, and price did not mitigate it, so price is likely to come for this fair value gap. Excuse me. Price is likely to come for this fair value gap. In between it, so I'm gonna have it like that. My anticipation is this, and then that, and then drop, and then drop. So that is how it's gonna be. I mean, that's how I'm gonna anticipate it. Before I can go ahead, I want to check on a daily time frame. Daily we need buys, so yeah, but yet sales are clear on H4, so that means the price may eventually react all the way back to this level or to any of these levels In fact, I'm seeing something like that. May react to that, and then we get back in with buys according to daily time frame. So H4 we are going to sell, but then after that, according to daily, we'll be looking for buys, taking us all the way up there. So for now, no business whatsoever. Maybe we look at M15. We know H4 we need sales, but price is going to first mitigate this fair value gap, then it goes back. So we may as well wait for the buys after price mitigating this fair value gap. Then we can go for this short buy to reach that level there again, and then we come in with this strong sell according to H4. Excuse me. All right, so I see a falling wedge. I see a falling wedge, but remember this falling wedge is sort of on a support, I mean on a resistance. So this can eventually become a reversal falling wedge. This can eventually become a reversal falling wedge. So I'm not going to be using it right now because it is still in play, so I will just monitor it to see what is happening. We have a fair value gap here, but also we have a resistance up there, and if this falling wedge is on a resistance, it can as well become a reversal falling wedge. That can be another signal for us to know that price is actually dropping for the sells. It can drop from there and break this this fair value gap and continue, or it can first give you this move that I'm talking about right there, that kind of a move right there, and then it drops down for the sales later. So we have to be very careful on how we trade this. Like I've said, price to reach here, price to reach here, and then go there, and then drop. According to M15, it's a bit clear, so I'm just gonna first remove that for H4, and then we drop like that. But then this has to first reach at least 50% of this fair value gap. So that's what I'm gonna be anticipating today. And if I look at M5 is just going to first go up there and then drop according to M15. So the analysis is a top-down now that we've just done. Top-down analysis to understand what is gonna happen on this very asset crash 500. So for today, wait for intraday traders. You can wait for this buy move to mitigate that level, or wait for the sales once H4 has confirmed the sales, but it has not yet. So that's why this pullback is very valid to get back there, and that is the M15 pullback we are looking at to reach there. Boom, 1,000. Let's go. I see, Julius, you're talking of V75. Let me check what you're saying. You're saying you made money on V75 sell. It's the only one you concentrated on. Yeah, that's perfect. Concentrating on one asset is also very good because you can make enough money, your target of the day, from one asset, from one trade. So it's also very good. It's a good strategy to do to do that, concentrating on one asset. All right, so boom, 1,000. Yesterday the analysis was, if it breaks this level we enter with sales, but remember I told you we had two levels. We had the fair value gap here and then the order block. Remember that? And I told you according to H4 that it had not hit 50% of this fair value gap. Remember that? This was the 50%. This was the 50%, you can see. And then the order block was this one down here. So I told you we have two ways to make this entry: the order block or the fair value gap once it hits 50% of this fair value gap. And clearly you can see that this is where the buys started from. Once price hit that 50%, it was precise, very precise right there. So now I don't need this, I don't need that. We've already seen that it is reacting to that 50% of the fair value gap. But do we have an entry? Do we have an entry yet? Let's go to M15C. Okay, now we are consolidating. We are consolidating, and I want to first delete everything right here. Go back to H4. This order block move may still be valid. May still be valid. May still be valid. Not really. No. This is a lot of rejection coming in from buyers. No, it's not valid. It's not valid. But then there's also rejection coming in from sellers on here before it mitigated the fair value gap, then moved. Now we are seeing rejection. What is happening here? Why is it having a lot of confusion? According to daily, we need buys. Okay, so this I'm not going to focus on it at all. This is not going to be my focus at all. I can't focus on this asset right here. So I can't focus on this asset right here. It's still showing that it's gonna drop down for that move, for this move right here. So looking at M15, we have this that will eventually come through this drop, but also we have this other drop. That can easily also come through, and that will be taking us, guess where, to that order block, that H4 order block. So to trade this, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. So that's why this order block is still valid. The move to drop down there, having seen what price is doing here, it's likely going to be one may say a flag, but not clear. It's not parallel, so it could be, you can say, a rising wedge, which will eventually lead us into continuation to drop down for more sales. So right now, M15, we get ready for sales once price reacts there. Price is still in a buy trend, but it's not yet ready for the sell. But if it decides to break down here, then you have an entry to sell it. I think that's enough on boom 1000. We are looking for sells, not buys for now. That's it. I hope my sound is clear, guys, and we are good. So boom 1000, we are waiting for sells. Okay, V70, I mean boom 500. You can see, you remember what I told you, I will be waiting for something like this breakout pullback. Yesterday we had two considerations: price to react here and drop, but it got enough momentum to break that resistance. And then my anticipation was, if it breaks, then we need to wait for a pullback or a retracement to that resistance level right there, which now becomes a support level. So looking at what I have on H4, we are overbought. It's crazy. Yeah, it touched that previous move, so crazy. But that doesn't tell us that we cannot buy it. We can buy it only to go back to that same level, yeah. Okay, all right. So H4, we've been selling for the past 12 hours. We've been looking at sales. Those are 3 H4 candles. Those are 12. This one is about to close in the next 5 minutes, which will make them 12 hours of sales. So let's first delete this that we had yesterday. Now this has already happened. So are we going to see a buy move? We're going to see some buys from here. Let's go to M15. M15 says yes, the buys are coming. It says buys are coming. M15 says buys. Yeah, buys are coming. But then I'll be looking at price reacting to this move only. If I'm entering buys, my TP is not exceeding there. I'm moving out there, because according to H4, we've already seen that we are overbought. So we are likely to do that and then drop for the sales. According to H4. So if I'm looking for buys, I'm gonna be very careful not to exceed that level, or even this very TP level. You don't have, because it's likely going to be slow. The buy is likely going to be slow. Because looking at M15, we've already started selling. This is where we saw a change of character right there. That is where we saw a change of character on M15 for the sales right there, and then it started to drop. But now we have to mitigate the stop losses of the early sellers up there. So it may go all the way up for that and then drop, just like we saw on V75 yesterday. So for now, no business. I need to wait for buys to come in. If you want to confirm it, then you want to wait for that breakout right here. But if it reacts here, then you have a clean entry, sniper entry to mitigate, to get early. Looking at M5, you already know that this is happening. M5, why is this happening? Let me show you how you're going to get a sniper entry. This was a change of character to the to the reverse to go back into buys. Right here gave us a high, there dropped, failed to continue, now dropped again, looking for this liquidity. Now if it fails to break this order block, the next buy is going to be a big spike. The next candle, probably at 11, it's going to be a big spike to either bring us back there or even break through like that. So we wait. If it fails to break this level here, then the next M15 candle is gonna be likely breaking through that. So we wait and see what is gonna come out. I'll be coming back to it. Let's go to some other asset. We'll be coming back to it later. All right, that is boom 500. Let's now head over to boom to V25S. V25S. All right, remember yesterday most of these assets we were not following, we were not focusing on them because of how they were. We focused on a few, around 3 assets. Yeah, so yesterday's analysis was simple. Price react here and give us buys, of which it did, but also we had another opinion. If price continues to drop and breaks this support, we get in with sells. So price gave us short buys there, as you can see, according to the analysis, but then it did not take long before it reacted back. I mean, it returned back to sells and then broke the support, which was a fake breakout. Current, as you can see, it was a fake breakout. And now we know that buys have already started. But what do we see? What we see here is a reversal signal according to H4, which is so very weird. That is a reversal signal. Let me just show it to you. Let me first delete this. I will bring it back if it is necessary. So what we have here is, first, this was a change of character right here. In fact, not even there. I think here, right here. That is where we had a change of character for this move, for the buys, according to H4. That was a change of character. I don't know what's wrong with this, but yeah, it's not settling. But it was there. Let me put it here. So the change of character was there. So it gave us a high there, then dropped to mitigate liquidity down below here for the early sellers, early buyers, then went ahead, gave us a new higher high. Then in the attempt to drop, it gave us a higher low, then tried to look for a new higher high, failed, then dropped. This ought to be a change of character right there, according to H4. This is H4, by the way. Now, if that is a change of character, then this move here is just mitigating some liquidity on M15 around that level, then to drop later for sells. That is what this should be meaning. Now the H4 has closed with that rejection. As you can see, that is a strong rejection coming in from sellers. If we go to M15, you will clearly see that sells have already taken shape according to what you see. Now the mitigation I was talking about is this. That is a previous order block right there. That order block has been mitigated now, and clearly sales have begun and price is below our 10 MA. This, if you're looking at to the left, this is where we saw the change of character on M15. We dropped for a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then failed. We got another change of character here, and we started the buys and mitigated this order block here for the early buyers, and then boom, we were back into the buys until we mitigated that order block. So the next moves that we should be anticipating here are strong sells to take us all the way down below. So what are we going to do here? I want to go back to H4. Yes, I'm seeing break of structures, change of character and whatever, but something seems a bit off. H4 price is still above our 10 MA, and clearly looking at the signal coming in from CCI, we should be looking for that according to CCI, but smart money says otherwise, which is a drop down. We have mitigated that OB like we wanted, then a drop should continue. I want to see what daily time frame is on. Daily time frame says we should be looking for sales. Yeah, exactly. So what is the problem? What is the problem? Let's get to this. Let's come to the end of this. All right, so remember weekly we had this, so price had to go back. We have almost equal highs there, so now the week, this current week has been a buy. I don't know what it was looking for on weekly there, but we should be getting in with sales according to what we see, because that is a general trend. That is a double top there to drop down. It has failed to give us a new higher height, so it is dropping for sales. It's dropping for sales. Let me first delete these. All right, so let's go to daily. Daily, that is enough for the sales, but price is still above our 10 MA. Let's go to H4. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for H4. Yeah, even though I'm seeing sales on M15, it's very tricky for me to consider those sales. There is a confluence area right there, right here. So if price breaks this confluence area, then it means even on H4 price will be below my 10 MA to confirm these that I can actually enter. Yes, I've seen this rejection is okay for me to understand that sellers are trying to get back into the market, but it's weird. The signal that I'm getting from CCI is very weird for me to consider looking for sales now. It seems too early for me to sell, so that's why I'm gonna hold my appetite of entering sales here. That's it. V75, let's run. V75, these guys first did a weird move to take my stops, then I entered again, but we made money here. So I believe you guys on VIP were able to make this money, because that is a sale that we are looking at. And then of course, even still it dropped once more, that is early morning, so still we could have made more money again. Our TP, our first TP was here, those who remember, I mean those who are on VIP, this was our first TP, and then we had our second TP all the way down, but for now we clearly see the price is reacting to that level. So okay, this is still valid, this is not. Okay, so what is happening? Delete this. This has already served us. Do we still need it? Okay, that was that. Now this is what we see. All right, so we see that. What is the price doing? Let's go to H4. Is H4 ready now to sell? I believe so, and it is below our 10 MA. Yesterday we were waiting for H4 to start selling, but now I see M15 is the one that we need to wait now for to start selling. So M15 is not ready for the sales, and that is likely to bring us all the way back to this OB right there. So this might be our move for the sales to start perfectly. So having seen this, I want to shift to M5. So M5 says buys and M15, so the buy is on to get us right there. Remember, this can also be another level right here, but I want to consider the one on M15, which is that very OB. This OB mitigated that, so this is a previous OB that initiated this very big sell move, and you can see here it tried to go and mitigate it, it failed. So that's why the next move has to come there, mitigate the OB, and then we get in with a drop to start selling. So the buy is on this very H4 that has just started, I believe. So we are going to see that buy. Now I also want to let you, manipulation is horizon, so you don't be surprised if you see something like this and market continues to the downside. So anticipate those two moves. If we see a breakout, then you want to see a retest after the breakout to have a perfect entry. Remember that. Remember that. A retest after that entry, and then you can come in with your sells. Then you can come in with your sells. If you don't see this, then you don't enter sells at all. If price fails to break this this support, then you know buys are coming in to get to that OB. That will be our second TP for the buys within this range. You can see price has been ranging within this level there. So that's it. That's enough on this V75. Let's roll. Jump 50. All right, so this has been a no-go for us for some good days, and clearly that is enough breakout on the weekly, the daily, the H4, everything. So what is it? What is it aiming at? Man, 3 months consecutive selling. This is the third month when it is consecutively selling. We have that support. I believe it's a strong one, but we have seen a breakout there. Do we need to consider it as a breakout, or this is like that? Already we were looking for continuation of sales, as you can see, but then now we have seen this breakout on the weekly and even monthly. That tells us that we can as well do what? We can as well wait for the pullback, for the retest after the breakout. Yeah, no business here. Don't even waste your time on it. Yeah, look at the candlesticks on M15. Look at them on H1. Look at them on H4. So this is a wastage of time to even look at. So we just have to wait for it. Right now, there's nothing you can do. Jump 25. All right, so jump 25, let's see. Yesterday we wanted a pullback there, and then we dropped for the sell. It did not reach yesterday, but it has reached today morning, and it is still actually moving in that very direction. I told you price can come to this level or even look for liquidity pool above there. So already it has reached this level, which is on M15, that is the order block there. So but it's not yet ready to start selling, so I want to first delete this. Even that, so looking at M15, it's getting ready for the sells. It's getting ready for the sells, right? And I think we are ready because the H4 has just closed. So this H4 is actually going to be a sell H4. Is it? Okay, let's give it some time and see, because clearly it left some liquidity. And remember, I told you for us to look for buys, price has to give us a perfect entry down below, at least within a discount or within our demand level. And clearly it only reacted to, yes, between 50 and 61.8, but that is not enough. That is not enough for the move that we are anticipating. The move we are anticipating, we need something like this from around there, this order block right here. At least from around there, that's something that we need. So that's why I'm skeptical to make buys. Yes, this was a perfect change of character yesterday in late night. You can see change of character, a higher high, higher low, higher high, now higher low. Now it's gonna drop because it has reached on a resistance level. So what do? We wait, because sales are coming in anytime from now. We wait, and this is likely to be a massive quick sell to hit this level after price grabbing whatever it grabs up here. It's likely to drop massively for this quick move for the sales. Then we can start to think of buys. So for now, no business. We leave it at this level. We leave it at that level. Jump 10. Jump 10, jump 10, jump 10, jump 10, jump 10, jump 10. Jump 10, yes, this is the one that played games yesterday. So let me show you the game that it played. So after this pullback, after this short pullback, we entered sales, but then it played games, failing to break this level. That's why I later told my VIP guys to move out before it actually took us out. So I told them to move out when it failed to break this support right here, and we moved out. Then after moving out, look at what happened. It went back to mitigate that liquidity, but now the sale has started, and this time it is likely to be having enough momentum to break this support. So let's look at this support. All right, so we have that support. All right, so let's go to H4. H4. So what is there on H4? Yeah, sales. We need sales to bring us back here to this support on H4. Those are the sales that we need, because we've been selling. This is a lower low, lower high, then drop for a new lower low. Failed to do that, so this should be actually dropping to get us here. So what is holding us? The previous H4 closed as a sell, so just here we are looking for a wick, then later we sell. So apparently I'm not going to enter because price is likely to react right there, and then we drop, so all I can do now is to wait. Why should I wait? This is the reason. This is change of character, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is not even a lower low because this was not a break of structure, but then we have a break of structure here to give us a lower low, so it's looking for a lower high right there. We have a fair value gap within here, but it may look for this order block before we can get in with sales again. Looking at CCI, you already know why we are looking for that. It is price has reached this retracement level, meaning it will retrace there then drop. It will retrace there then drop. Though it is a bit weird of what I'm seeing currently, but no, it is not. We are selling. Yeah, we are selling. So reach there then drop for the sell. So are we going to see this today? We are likely to see it probably within the next H1. After getting us a week on H1, this will be like a week creation, then later around midday we should be getting in with sales, hopefully. So let's see if at midday it has reacted to that order block, then we'll be having entries for the sales. Lastly is gold. Let's roll. We have about 9 minutes to close today's session, so let's look into this gold. So this is where we made big money. I don't know if on VIP anyone apart from me, if anyone made the entry, but I shared the signal, and clearly it did exactly what we wanted. So I had already told you we are going to be looking for buys. There's no need of price going back again. There's no liquidity that was left back to look for. That's why I was looking for an entry right here. So as I came back to the market, I was on M5, I found that it had left me for some good minutes, for some about like 30 minutes, but it was above my 10 MA, so I couldn't hold to make an entry. Why? Because I saw that it was not going to come back again, because it had already exhausted the liquidity down below here. So my decision was an entry to get in, and of course I made my entry there and made that money. First TP was on the trend line, second TP was all the way here to this level, and I even held up a bit until it started to make some games here, and I moved out. So that was a good sell, I mean a good buy on gold yesterday that I even shared it within the analysis. So if you missed yesterday's analysis, you can as well go back and check and see why we were looking at that, and the reason why I said there was no liquidity left back, price to look for down below. Alright, so all that is no longer necessary. Remove history. We got a break of structure there, and that is now a weird one, because clearly we see a change of character. Then it later dropped late night, dropped once again to that order block, and then reacted and now it is consolidating. Now I want to see first on H4. What do I have? Yeah, H4 we need buys, but for some reason it is failing to break this resistance right there on H4. For some weird reason he is failing to break that. Now that weird reason might be none other than this being a change of character right here. Remember that. According to H4, this was a higher high, then dropped to give us a higher low, then came here to try to look for a new higher high. It failed, and then it dropped massively. Now clearly price came for that level, but that doesn't make sense anyways, so it has to still go up. It has to still go up. So that was a change of character. Then it gave us this drop. This was a drop to mitigate this breaker broke right here. Remember, this was a break of structure on the daily, so this was a move to mitigate that, and then the buys started. That's where we even got another change of character on H4. That was a change of character right there, then gave us a higher high, then dropped for a higher low, mitigating this last order block here, and now the buys started. So whatever we are doing, we need to know that we can only think of buys. We can only now think of buys. That's the reason why we were able to make that entry yesterday. So looking at H1, we are overbought, sorry, but then there's that weird level. We have a resistance and a support. If we go to M15, you see it clearly right there. So how is it that we cannot get an entry here? We cannot, not an entry, but we cannot get exactly what the market is trying to do here. So let's pull out our trend lines. We understand this better. We try to understand this better. Alright, so we see that, alright, low, high, and that seems to be a pennant. Yeah, seems to be a pennant, but this pennant is on the support. It is on the support. If it is on the support, it may as well get us back here. But we all know that pennants they are continuation patterns. They are continuation patterns. But then I don't see how it's looking for this. I don't see how. Okay, there's this strong low here according to M15. Apart from that, I don't know. I don't see the reason it has to react back there. Alright, this is not going to be my focus today. I cannot focus on this because of its structure. I see a change of character. I see what one can say as a reversal signal right there, up there. So yes, M15 is showing for more sells, but the liquidity that it should be going down to look for, I don't see it. That's where what is not making sense for me. It's not making sense why it has to go down again. So that's why I'm skeptical to looking at sells, but yet the structure is showing us sells. That is how weird it is. the structure is showing us sales, but liquidity to to confirm this kind of structure is the one I'm not seeing. I don't normally follow H1. It's the what I'm only seeing right there, but doesn't make sense. I just don't. That's why I'm not going to focus on this. But the structure says we are selling. We are going to sell. We are going to sell. That is what the structure says. And if the structure says that, then there's no reason of not following it. The only problem is the liquidity is going to be following. Structure normally follows some liquidity. So I see that on H1. Maybe it is coming for this right here. It's what I can only see. It's what I can only see. The rest, there is no liquidity left back. So I've said a lot on this. It is still confusing, so you may have to. We were looking for buys to continue. We can see the previous H4 candles. They've been doji candles, 2 doji candles. Remember, it failed to break that resistance. So if it is going to break it, it has to first grab some liquidity, and that is a liquidity I'm not seeing. This is a small fair value gap for price to come back. This fair value gap here is very small, insignificant. I can say it is very insignificant for price to react back and probably get enough momentum. Let me see if it is matching with any of the fib. Not really. It's not even matching with a pullback, with any pullback. So let's go to M15. Let's see, do we have any liquidity on M15 left back? This OB here. Okay, I see one here. This OB here that gave us this change of character was never mitigated. So maybe this, but it was, that candle there mitigated it. This candle here mitigated it. This candle here mitigated it. All this is weird, guys. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave this asset. I'll wait for it to see what it makes, then I can make another analysis later within the day to understand it better. Right now it is confusing. Yes, the structure says sales, but no liquidity to verify that selling, why it is looking for the sales. Yes, we've seen doji candles there on H4, yeah, which shows us indecision in the market. Sellers are not ready to sell, buyers are not ready to buy because there is a support here. Sellers, I get the frustration why they are not entering sales, because there is no liquidity to confirm the selling, the reason why the selling should happen. So that's why we are seeing this indecision. Those two doji candles in the market there, they signify that indecision in the market. So whatever market does, then we wait, because you never know, we might be having, okay, maybe we have one reason to look at this on the other side. Let's look at some news. We have it's already our time. Let's look at some news. We see if maybe there's something we can think of. Let's look at some news. Let's look at some news. Forex Factory. Yeah, retail sales at 4:30. retail sales at 4:30. Okay, yeah, so I believe guys are waiting for this. I believe traders are waiting for the retail sales at 4:30. I believe guys are waiting for those retail sales at 4:30. This one right here, 4:30. Core retail sales and then retail sales. Those two reports are likely to cause some havoc in the market, either to give us that drop that I've just showed you, or to actually break that resistance. So between now and 4, it's gonna be a slow market. Between now and 4, it's gonna be a slow market, because clearly between now you can see there's nothing happening. News loans all these are insignificant. But then what is significant is at 4:30 today. So those who trade Forex, you know what to do. You know best what to do. But for me, I'm gonna wait for 4:30 and see if we can make something out of this gold move. All right, so that's it. Let's do a recap and we call it a day. We've already taken a lot of time. Let's do a recap. We call it a day. Please, if you want to learn more of this, use the number there. It's the same number you can contact me on, either WhatsApp or call. We get into learning these strategies in the next month, March class. Crash 500. All right, the drop is happening. I told you there's this fair value gap. It has to mitigate, then we can think of the buy. So this is happening. That is crash 500. A boom 1,000, pull back there, reach there, and then we sell later. We are going to sell. I'm gonna actually be looking at focusing on this boom 1,000 today, and probably crash 500 if it mitigates this. I'm looking for this buy to reach all the way there. So I'm gonna be focusing on boom 1,000 and crash 500 so far. Boom 500, it has not given what we wanted. It has now broken. I told you if it breaks, then we might as well continue with the sales, and now that is what is happening. It has broken this level. But do we confirm that we are going to continue selling? Because it can be a fake breakout. Yeah, so no business. So no business here yet. It's not yet confirmed. Yes, it has given us a break of structure. It's looking for a new lower low on M15, but anything can change in the next few minutes. So no business yet. V25S, yeah, it was also crazy. We should be looking for sales, but then H4 is weird. The signal that is coming from a CCI was weird, so that's why I'm not focusing on it at all, even though I know we should be looking for more buys according to H4. Should be looking for more buys at least to get there, but according to daily time frame we should continue selling, and even weekly we should continue selling, and even M15. So that's where the confusion is. So that's why I'm not going to focus on it today. V75, until it breaks here, we can try to anticipate buys from here to there. So if it fails to break here, then we will get a signal to actually buy and get us all the way back there before we can enter sales. So we have those two options to work with. If it breaks here, then you wait for a breakout and retest. If it fails to break here, then it's gonna give you a reversal signal probably on M5 to get in with that buy all the way up there. Jump 50, that's some no business, no go. Jump 25, I believe we have started sales. Like I told you, we wait because the sales are coming, but now I have no business with it yet. If I decide to enter, in an attempt for the sniper entry, it might take me out early, so I'm not going to enter. I'm just gonna wait a little bit more. M15, once it goes below my 10 MA, then that can be my entry confirmation. Yeah. J10, all right, that has happened. So we were anticipating sales after that move, so why not enter now? This move has already happened. That was quick and fast. That move has already happened. No, not really, not yet. Still moving in a buy, so hold on to make your sales here. Just hold on. We will sell, but not now. Lastly is gold. Gold, I told you it's very tricky. I wasn't seeing why it was looking for sales. The structure was showing us sales, but then there was no liquidity to support it. We needed buys. So all I can say is wait. Don't even enter buys now. Only enter buys when this resistance is broken out. When this resistance is broken out on H4. If you do it now, you might, unless if you get a clean entry on M5, but on M15 it's not clear, so you rather not enter at all than risking. That's it for today. I hope you guys had a great time with me. Let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. I'll see you tomorrow same time. Bye bye.